The first P is your person, your person. And this deals with your identity, assurance of your identity. I have come to believe very strongly that to the extent that I am assured of my identity, I know who I am, I know my strengths, I know my weaknesses, I know my gifts, I know my talents, I know the skills, I know where I'm weak, I know where I'm strong. It's a starting point of enabling me to step into any industry or to step into any venture. Because that way, there's a self-awareness, there's an understanding of self, there's an understanding of what I could do. Now, the second P is your purpose, your purpose. Now, what draws you? What draws you? I think if you look very carefully at what you're doing right now, what you're doing as an entrepreneur right now, many of you will find that you're actually doing something you love, something that draws you. There's a magnetism, something you enjoy. Because I believe very strongly that lest you enjoy what you're doing, success is very elusive. I think it's important to have a passion. If you're doing schools, if you've got a group of schools all over the country, you love education, you love schools, you love the idea of imparting knowledge. If it is clinics, you love medical health, you love the idea of people getting healed and whatever. There has to be something about what you're doing that you love. Because waking up to do something you don't love, then surely you reach up, when things are hard, you won't be able to hold on. So it's very important to discover what draws me, what excites me, what makes me passionate, what do I enjoy. The other thing is to understand the place. The third P is your place. Which sector? Which sector? Which mountain? Which mountain are you going to establish yourself, operate from, command and influence? The fourth P is your people. Your people, relationships. There is no way we are going to get anywhere as entrepreneurs and business people without relationships. Relationships are crucial. And it's not that everybody in the world or everybody in Kenya is part of your business or part of your network. You have to identify the right people to connect with, the right people to collaborate with, the right people to network with. The other P number 5, is your process, your process. What goes through the process is what gets grounded. It has roots, deep roots. Your business and enterprise will have deep roots if you allow a process. Allow it to go through the process of growth, of going through the seasons, the storms. There are different times where your business will undergo storms. You don't close it. It's not necessarily time to close it. So it's gone through that storm. It's getting strengthened. The next season, it comes out. You have learned lessons from the storm. It grows over time. It grows over time. The 6th P, and I'm finishing now, are your principles. I believe that big businesses or the real solid businesses that will stand the test of time and really have the impact they're supposed to have and make you a name and a voice that we cannot ignore and command your mountain are businesses where you have principles, where you have established ethics, values, principles. I am not going to make it by being corrupt. I'm not going to make it by undermining others. I'm not going to make it by having inappropriate relationships with godfathers. I am not. I am going to establish principles, ethics, values, habits, consistency, honesty, transparency. I believe businesses that are based on principles, well-established principles over time, have the highest chance of success once you put all the other dynamics together. The last one, number 7, is your prize, as in your reward, your harvest. It is so important to learn how to deal with your harvest. Very, very important. How do you deal with your prize, your reward? When you make all that money, when you have all that impact, all that influence, all that social good impact, or whatever it is, the end, what we're working towards, when it finally manifests, and your business has delivered, how do you handle the harvest? It's very, very important to understand.